Hey everybody, it's Tiffany here, and I've got some exciting news for you, Tac-Conners. I am absolutely thrilled to introduce you guys to one of my favorite people on the planet Earth. His name is Paul Sharp, and he is one sharp human being, and he's going to tell you all about himself right now. Paul, the floor is yours. What would you like the Tac-Con family to know about you?
Well, first off, it's always an honor to be able to go there and teach, and the folks that come to the tactical conference are awesome. You know, we're kind of all on the same page, the same mindset of just like, how do I get better? That eternal student thing. It's a really fantastic experience to see like somebody who's only owned a pistol or whatever for 6 months standing like three people down from John Farnham or Masayub or something like. It's like, wow, you know, where else are you going to see this happen? So it's an honor to be able to be there and present. I really appreciate the trust that you and Tom and Lynn put in me to do this. I was a police officer for 22 years, became a firearms instructor there. That's kind of my beginnings of firearms instruction, and then branched into the private sector and teaching private citizens and trying to make folks a little more capable and a little more dangerous to bad people. And I've worked with the ShivWorks guys. I'm part of the ShivWorks collective. And I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu a little bit. Got a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, just a little bit. And
Little.
and I, yeah, and I've taken Tom's classes. I did his instructor course. And I don't know, it's hard to talk about myself. I'd rather talk about what, you know, like the cool stuff that happens at Tac-Con and all the cool
Well,
people that show up there. It's just amazing. Like people come up and they're like, hey, you know, I'm so and so, and we know each other through these circles or whatever it might be. And it's just always really cool, man. So
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now you know why. One of the many reasons why Paul is one of my favorite people because he is so freaking humble. It's overwhelming. So, and that's rare in the gun world when you get into the really high performing, extreme shooters. And I would definitely put Paul in that category. And yet, he doesn't like talking about himself. How many of you know gun people who do like talking about themselves? But I digress. Anyway, let's get into Paul's class. Now, I absolutely love this class. I've taken it before, and I love it because it's not one of those classes where you just shoot and you shoot some more and you shoot some more and you talk about all the same stuff that we always talk about in gun classes. Here, you plucked out one small element, one very discrete part of defensive shooting, and that is recoil management, which, lo and behold, is the title of your class. And your whole class is built around just that. How do we manage the recoil in the gun? Tell us a little bit about recoil management, Paul.
yeah, so we focus heavily on the grip. So in shooting the pistol in particular, you know, we have grips, sights, and triggers. So those are like the fundamental things that we build everything upon. And I I want to, man, I'm pretty sure it was Tom was the first class that I sat in where he said that a fast first shot, a fast presentation, a fast first shot, and the ability to make fast follow-up shots are the kind of the deal breaker in all of his, a lot of his students that he studied once the shooting actually starts. So taking out the awareness and all that stuff. So then I really started focusing on that part of it. Like, how do I make it so that I see the sights and I never lose the sight or the dot? Because that's where panic starts in the mind, because we're overwhelmed with the situation that we're dealing with. And now we don't have a stable data point. We don't have that sight in front of our eye. We can't find the dot, whatever it is that's causing us to, now our brain is just going warp drive. Like, hey, what's going on? We can't solve this problem until we can see that sight. And so I thought, like, how do I put it together so people can see the sight consistently without telling them, hey, go buy some of those Iron Man gripper things and just like develop gorilla hands and you'll be fine, you know? And because that's just not the case, right? And I really started thinking about it when I broke my left hand. So I broke my left hand in a little scuffle, and I had a hard time, you know, closing my fist for a long time. And then I had this wonderful experience where I tore the ligament that goes through here. And so I basically, at this point in time, it's almost like I have a marble under my skin. So I can't crush the gun into a like a crush grip type thing. So I had to figure out other ways to lock the gun down. And what I discovered is that we have all the strength that we need to control a pistol from birth. Like we are born with the strength. If you have ever had the ability to lock your arms out, and or even like a child where they lock their arms out and you can't get them in a car seat or you can't get them in a high chair, that's the strength that we tap into. It's in you already. You can do this. You just need to have it unlocked for you. And then once it's unlocked, once you realize like, hey, I can do this, like this is already in me. I don't need to be stronger than what I am already. Like more strength obviously always helps, right? But you're strong enough already. The right to life, the right to defend yourself is you're born with it. So we just help you find it, tap into it, and then make it consistent. Make it something you can do on demand all the time through the exercises that we do in the class, where we just make it so that your hands can't be bent back towards your face without your permission. And so that's what we do. So
It's guys, I can attest to everything that Paul is doing. In my entire shooting career, grip has always been my weakest fundamental by far, and I can tell you the learning curve in that very short 2 hours is just tremendous. And Paul read my mind, because I was trying to, I know that what some folks will say, if they're new to the Tac-Con community, they'll look at Paul and they'll say, well, of course you can manage recoil, look at those forearms, you know. But but what Paul teaches is that you don't have to be a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and you don't have to have arms like tree trunks
yeah, right.
to manage
Exactly.
recoil. I'm
Right.
a testament to that. I am the world's most lazy non-workout person, and so I don't have any strength in my hands. Plus, I've got arthritis and all kinds of stuff. And Paul
Oh yeah.
helped my grip. I've still got things to work on, but he showed me the light, and I'll never forget that class. So, if
Very
you
cool.
would like to have the light shown to you, then you can join Paul for recoil management on Friday morning at 10 a.m. in Pistol Bay 1, or on Saturday afternoon at 3 in Pistol Bay 2. Paul, I haven't seen you in a while, guy. I can't wait to see you and give you a big fat Tac-Con hug.
Yeah.
And
I
I
can't
will,
wait.
that's right, it's going to be fun. I will see you
Yeah.
in Dallas, my friend. You take care.
All right. Thank you. Take care, guys.